Cup Group number 2. Clyde Relativo is at P1, followed by EJ Sobretodo P2, Casey Clamor P3, Sean Rocky Francisco P4, Boston Lim P5.
So another experienced rider joining us, Rizaldi Canare, Kirk Domingiano, Rod Valdez, and second place lightweight super sport natin, James Chan.
Here we go. Great start there by Clyde Relativo, getting the jump. As well as bike number 29. So EJ Sobretodo drops one spot at the moment. He is currently at P number 3. Clyde Relativo has really dominated the 400cc category this season so far, and he also races in multiple categories. You know? He has had a little bit of a tank slapper there, but Clyde Relativo is somebody who races in 4 races per race weekend, 2 different categories.
Yun yung kagandahan, no? Yung orientation niya sa bike is similar. Of course, magkaiba yung power and weight, pero similar. Hindi kagaya na if you're riding a scooter, underbone and then.
So Relativo still leading the way, followed by EJ Sobretodo. As they head into the chicane at the back of BRC.
Dito natin makikita, no, nalaman naman natin from last race na nagkaroon ng training sessions between Troy Alberto, TJ, and EJ for Angkas Motorsport Development Program. So, makikita natin dito yung effects ng training.
Of course, Troy Alberto also had a race in Prague.
Yeah.
Last weekend. And
finishing top
10.
8 and 10.
Yeah, finishing in points.
So, bike number 27 is Rizaldi Cañare. Another experienced rider. He used to race in Philippine Superbikes. And Underbone King, now racing in 400cc class.
Relativo leading the way to Sobretodo, still here in lap number 2, 6 laps to go. Yung strategy ni EJ, yung he'll wait until the later part of the race to make a move. Does that work dito sa 400cc?
Hindi ko sure kasi ako, even though kahit mas mabilis yung pace ko that day, talagang gusto ko agad mapunta sa harap. Again, less risk. Ma-red flag man, nasa harap ka, kung ano man mangyari, nandun ka na sa top spot.
Yeah.
So, medyo risky yung yung nagtitira ka.
Oh my goodness, Clyde falls down there in the back, and EJ Sobretodo capitalizing on it.
And malaking magiging malaking factor for the overall championship points nilang dalawa. So, medyo makaka-angat si EJ ngayon for championship points. Or mag-even out, sorry, from Clark.
Yes. Remember in the first race of the season in the 400cc category in Pirelli Cup Group 2, EJ Sobretodo in the very last lap, trying to catch up with Clyde Relativo, took a spill, did not finish in the points, and ended up with 0.
Yep.
But now he is leading the way, and Clyde Relativo is no longer going to finish this race. At least it doesn't seem like he's going to finish this race at the moment. But he is back on the track. That's Clyde Relativo. Let's see if he stays out. But Sobretodo now capitalizing on that development. There's EJ Sobretodo, the Angkas 400cc motorcycle, bike number 22. Nobody near him at the moment. But we saw that's this very where Clyde went down in the back. that's the very same place where we had a rider, Kerwin Chang, go down in the Underbone King category.
Oo. So, yun nga yung napag-usapan natin kanina, no, na medyo confusing kung kaya mo bang i-push talaga yung mga same push pagka tuyo. Kasi ngayon mukhang ganun na eh. Pero I'm sure yung track temperature is magkaiba pa rin. Hopefully, nakapag-pitboard na sila, or hindi ko sure kung aware si EJ na low side si Clyde. So, again, makikita natin kung may magsisenya sa pitboard ni EJ na meron na siyang lead.
He has a very big lead at the moment. That's EJ Sobretodo, who just finished racing in the Underbone King, went to the 400cc bike, and now cruising.
It looks like alam na niya. Looks like alam na niya.
But there is still 5 laps to go in this race. We saw a very experienced rider in Clyde Relativo go down in the back. So anything can still happen here.
Yep. Pero once na magbaba siguro ng intensity si EJ, no, mas bababa din yung risk. Hopefully, wag siya ma-out of focus. Still have 4 laps to go for EJ.
EJ Sobretodo, if you're just joining us, was racing in the race previous to this in the Underbone King. As he's looking back, he doesn't see anybody whatsoever.
Nagdalawang beses siyang tingin just to make sure. Nasaan na sila?
Wala talaga.
Nasaan na sila?
If you're EJ at this point, do you take care of the bike and make sure that you avoid any situations here where you might make a spill?
Yes, kasi wala naman, kumbaga hindi na counted kung malaki man yung maging gap mo from second place. Ang mahalaga is ikaw yung unang makatawid and matapos mo yung karera. And very rare opportunity yung mga ganito. So, hopefully makapitalize niya para ma-even out niya yung points from first round na mistake.
So we still are trying to get confirmation if Clyde Relativo did stay out on the track. But at the moment, on your screens, EJ Sobretodo crossing the start-finish line alone. As he's making his way to first turn, that's only when you see the other riders behind him show up on your screens. And it does look like Reina, medyo he's kind of slowed down a little bit the pace, just to be sure.
Oo. And wala sobrang layo talaga ng next rider from him. So no point of risking it.
Pero syempre, it's easier to say that when we're here in the panel, no? But when you're there on the racetrack, the adrenaline pumping, especially him, because his adrenaline was on a high just before this race. And medyo nagigil siya dun sa first race kasi he almost won it, pero in the very last, I don't know, looks like about 100 meters, that's when Bayar Suba managed to overtake him again, and he had to settle for second.
Or nakatulong din sa kanya, no, dahil pump siya.
Pwede rin.
First lap pa lang, on the go na siya. On the go na.
Pero yung start niya hindi maganda eh. He dropped a place right away dito sa start ng in the Pirelli Cup, but managed to get it back before the first lap was finished.
And advantage din yun, no, na alam niya kung saan yung mga dry part.
Oo nga.
Alam na niya yung kung saan pwede mag-push, kung saan iiwas.
Oo nga. Kasi nakita na niya yun eh.
Nakita
si Clyde.
Fresh na fresh.
Hindi pa nakita ni Clyde yun eh. Yung last turn na yun eh. Yung back straight na yun eh. So EJ Sobretodo with a very comfortable lead here as he makes his way into the main straight. He is followed by Rizalde Cañare, Kirk Dominguano, and that is your top 3 at the moment. Rod Valdez is number 4, Boston Lim number 5, Casey Edward Clamore number 6, Chino Perez 7, and then you have James Chan number 8. This is our second race of the race weekend. I should say third race of the race weekend, second race for Sunday.
Parang iba yung paint scheme ng bike ngayon, no? Parang mas bago. Mas bago.
Mas blue.
Mas blue.
Of course, Angkas Motorsports, new to the scene. They found EJ. They sponsored EJ. And he has responded with victories. Of course, syempre, malaking tulong siguro yon when riders like Troy Alberto and TJ Alberto help him out.
Share knowledge.
Oo.
And of course, Troy is using an identical bike.
That's right.
In a world championship. So iba yung preparation doon. I'm sure iba yung standards. So madaming na share na knowledge with TJ.
Troy Alberto, the first Filipino to score points over there in Europe for his category. So, here we go, entering the last lap. EJ Sobretodo should be able to cruise to victory here. Cañare is P2, Valdez P3, Dominguano P4, Lim 5, Clamor 6, Perez 7. And Joshua Navarro manages to overtake James Chan for P8. I think yun nga sabi mo rin yun, yung malaking advantage kay EJ na nakita na niya yung track before the other yung competitors niya.
Sila medyo nangangapa pa. Si EJ game na.
And he's about to lap some back markers here with 1 lap to go. As the season progresses, it's going to be interesting to see the continued, I'm sure, the rivalry now between Sobretodo and Clyde Relativo will be fun to watch when we head back to the Clark International Speedway.
Makita natin mamaya ang bawian nila. And if makita natin yung overall championship points.
There's Sobretodo about to pass a back marker, entering the last corner. As EJ Sobretodo, who just finished the Underbone King, second place, here he is crossing the finish line, first overall in the Pirelli Cup Group 2, and his first victory in the 400cc category, followed by Cañare, Valdez, Dominguano, Lim, Clamor, Perez, and Navarro. That rounds up your top 8 for the Pirelli Cup Group 2. Fantastic victory here para kay EJ Sobretodo, the Angkas-sponsored rider.
And for our lightweight super sport class, Boston Lim won that class, followed by James Chan and Homer Sabang. Top 3. Looks like tinapos ni Clyde Relativo at 13th place. So malalaman natin if pang 5th ba siya sa class niya or paano nila mabibilang yung championship points.
Yung points. Actually, medyo importante talaga yun. I mean, he managed to stay out on track and finish the race. And it looks like he is going to score some points for his overall championship for the season.
Kasi kung tama ako ng bilang, 25 points for first place, 22, 20, 18, 16. So, 16. That's